But yeah, anyway, speaking of someone who isn't fired, still Kang. He's still Kang. It's coming out now. It's been reported that Jonathan Majors will still be Kang, even going through his court case. There's been a lot. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it. There's been a lot of evidence lately.
I've not
In
seen anything. Honestly, I'll be completely honest. If it pops up, the thing is, like, I knew we'd end up talking about it because you said this to me a couple episodes ago, and it was when I don't think it was actually on an episode. This was off episode that we were just speaking about the whole Kang, and obviously I'm gonna get into it. I'm not gonna go into it deep, but the Rick and Morty situation as well with the main voice actor who plays Rick and Morty.
well,
Is
we'll get
it?
into that as well today. Justin
We will.
Roiland.
Yeah, we will get into that. But the thing is, when you said to me, it's like he's apparently cleared, and it's like I didn't even fucking know about that. Like,
Yeah, no,
who knows
nobody will
about that?
report the. Well, to be right now, Jonathan Majors has not had his court case, but
Yes, no. I'm not
from
saying that.
uh,
Um, but what I'm saying is like we will report that when
yeah,
if someone is clear or someone isn't clear, we will report that. We will report just the fact of oh
guilty, done,
the
yeah, done this, done that.
So we'll give credit where credit's due, and obviously, if Kang, if Jonathan Majors comes back as Kang and he's cleared, then we'll show love for it.
Well,
Um,
it's that's
if not, we will still report it, but we will report it if it's good news. Or
bad news or whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, this is coming from insiders, coming from the the evidence that they've seen already in court and what has been provided to Marvel Studios itself. Um, they are very confident in keeping Jonathan Majors around as Kang, unless a bombshell comes out at his court case and there's like a video of him like suplexing his ex-girlfriend or something like that, which I don't think there will be. But like everything that's come out has been in his favour, pretty much. And I just want to, people are saying Disney gone woke, Disney gone woke, Marvel gone woke. I just want to applaud him for actually. I wouldn't say standing by this man, but just waiting,
holding on,
just
waiting. Yeah,
waiting
yeah.
until they actually hear something. And now it seems like they're pretty confident that no, he's probably the victim in all of this. People have thought that for a long time. He's maintained his innocence since it happened, like the day after. There's all this evidence that the lawyers were talking about, like right after they said we've got proof. There's all this stuff. But think about all the people that have dropped Majors. You know, you can't. I'm pretty sure it was a U.S. military, U.S. Marines advert. His management team just jumped the gun and dropped him. But I think Disney's kind of learned from their mistakes of what they did with the likes of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. And James Gunn.
James Gunn fired him, over jokes. But yeah, if do you know, have you seen the new CCTV footage, Kyle? Because it's actually quite interesting.
I've not seen it. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't. If I saw it, let's say, because I've got Google alerts on my phone. I try to keep up to date with it just so I'm a bit more alerted and I know what I'm kind of talking about. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's like I want to come to the show and give my first reaction to it
yeah.
because there's no point having that kind of people love first reactions. Let's be real, and I'd rather give them that my initial thoughts, but at the same time I do want to give the proper thoughts once I've thought it through. But overall, this has been going on for a long time, so
Yeah, just after Creed came out, wasn't it? Just after
yeah,
Creed
it's,
3
it's a
came out.
very
Since
yeah.
before we started the channel. This has been going on.
It's crazy.
So, yeah. But, what do you think this means now for, because we're going to talk about the movie side of it. What do you think this means now for Marvel's plans? That they're pretty determined to keep him as Kang, unless something big happens in the court case.
They're confident. I mean, they should be. I mean, they've set this guy up. They've set this guy up more so than because gonna go a bit nerdy here with the Marvel side, and you're gonna we're gonna bounce back on this. We're not gonna disagree. I think we'll very agree on this, and we'll bounce back in a good way. What I mean to say is, when Thanos was obviously the guy in the background, it still felt like Marvel had an idea um, of what they want to do, but it was never really planned out. This, on the other hand, with what they're doing now, a modern day Marvel MCU, not Marvel, but MCU, they've got it very planned out on what they want to do. Yeah, I agree, it has felt a little disconnected with some of the movies. I completely understand that. But they've got a set plan. They go, this guy's going to be Kang. This guy's going to be the biggest bad in all of everything. He needs to be very prominent. He needs to show,
Yeah.
not the bad guy in every film, but he needs to have a presence there that Thanos had, but it was very
Yeah.
behind the curtain almost
I
because we
mean,
just got a little bit, but we didn't know what was going on.
yeah, first appeared in 2012 at the end of Avengers in a post-credit scene, and then next scene in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then he was in a post-credit scene for Age of Ultron, the Fine I'll Do It Myself one, and then we didn't see him again until what? Infinity War itself.
hmm Well, here's the thing, though. That's what I mean. They're doing it that, like, people say, "Oh, Marvel are just shitting out movies that are a copy and paste." I get it. A lot of the first Marvel, like a lot of origin stories, they do the trope of, "Oh, you've got the villain who is a identical copy of the first guy." I mean, Iron Man 1 does that, but I fucking love that film. But Iron Man 1 kind of does that. I think it does it a little bit better, but I think it still does it. Um, and with that being said, it's with this next phase and what they're doing, they're not doing what they did in the first set of phases. It's never gonna beat my fart on.
No, it won't.
Yeah. No, so what I mean to say is, with what they're doing, they've already put Kang as a villain, and there's rumors, there's talks about him appearing as a villain. In which film was it again? Was it Fantastic Four?
Um,
That we reported on it recently. Sorry, just my mind's
Doctor
gone
Strange,
blank.
Doctor
That's it.
Strange
Yeah,
3.
Doctor Strange. Did you see Thanos as the bad guy in Doctor Strange 1?
No.
Did you see Thanos as the bad guy for, let's say, Guardians? He was in it, but yeah, but was he the main bad guy? No, it was Ronan. That's what I'm saying. So they are doing it differently. I get it, and there's no Avenger movie before these big Avenger movies, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. There's no Avengers 1 and 2, but before that, there's no,
Yeah.
it's all, I feel like it's a bit of a speed on up onto it, and this is why I was really glad then when they were saying they were slowing it down. Um,
Yeah. But it seems like since we've heard the slowing it down, all we've heard about is more projects, though.
no, I think, I think they meant, do you know
Like
what?
spacing it out and taking it
Not,
slow.
no, not just that. I think, in all honesty, it's the Disney Plus shows. They need to space those out.
Yeah.
Those were kind of the issue. The movies, I don't think were at all, because you had Eternal, you had Shang-Chi, you had Spider-Man: No Way Home. They felt right. They felt like they were nicely spaced out. I felt like it was really focusing on the Disney Plus shows because they were just
Yeah.
too,
You
you
really
know.
thought Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man were nicely spread out?
No, I'm saying
No,
you
not
didn't
like
have.
that, you freak.
Oh, Jesus
I meant
Christ.
like, because that
No, but
that might have been like the shortest period of time where we got the most Marvel content. Because it was
yeah, but
September,
what?
it was September, November, December.
Yeah, but let's be honest. 2 out of the 3 were phenomenal. Eternals is probably the only one that is. I don't think Eternals is okay. I don't like it. I hate it. I think it's pretty good.
I
The more
like
I watch it,
Eternals. I
yeah,
like
it
Eternals,
gets better the more I watch it.
and I really like the
Um,
character of Icarus as well.
yeah.
Rich Maddox
Um,
character is
I,
amazing.
I'm a bit confused on what they do on the ending of that, but we won't talk about that. That's probably a topic. Um, for me, there's the Marvel shows. They felt very. You know how I feel about the Marvel shows. They just feel a bit too crammed. It feels like they could have been broken down into shorter series, limited series. I feel like, do you know what? In recent memory, all I can remember is Disney Plus Marvel show. After Disney Plus Marvel show,
That's fair. We've only had one this year.
we have, but in recent years, I guess. Then I feel like we've
Yeah.
had loads, unnecessary amount of
What,
loads.
3 last year, and then. Well, to be fair, the slowing down has already started because we got so many in 2021. We got 4 last year, and then 2 special presentations. We've only had 2. We're only going to get 2 this year because Echo's now coming out in well, to be fair, we'll get 3. I think What If's coming out around December.
We need to wrap this up. It's been a 20-minute topic, but it's been a good topic though.
No, we did the writer's strike for like 15 minutes, I think, or 10.
Oh shit, yeah.
But yeah, no. Anyway, we'll flip it back to majors. I'm glad Marvel, had faith and waited to see the outcome of this, because for me, he was the best part about Quantum Mania. I don't like what they did with his character, but him as that character was fucking amazing. I love him.
No. I'm gonna disagree with you here. Sorry, I'm gonna disagree. I think what they did with that character and the setup they did for that character was great.
Oh yeah, it was.
I agree
What
with
I
you.
mean, the end of what
The
they
ending,
decided to do
no,
with that character. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are very entwined with the ending on that. I don't think a lot of people know the reason for the ending of that.
But yeah,
it was leaked.
Yeah, obviously, we're
The script was
fantastic in Loki season 1 as well. Jonathan Majors.
I think you were better in that than he was in this.
Yeah,
Just
I think he were better in that as well. But I think he just had. That was an actor in a room with 2 other actors who just got to really chew up the scenery.
Yeah.
And from what we're hearing, and why this report's coming out as well, is because Marvel have actually been talking about Jonathan Majors now, and they were talking about him and saying he's got a pretty big role in Loki season 2.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So, yeah, all the best to him. I hope his case goes well. And
I mean, if he's guilty,
we
say the same.
Fuck you. If he's innocent, I'm glad Marvel held on.